Welcome back, guys. Today we will be discussing Amber Heard officially got sentenced to 4 years in jail. So without any further ado, let's get started. In a court document, Heard said that she and Depp started dating around the finish of 2011 or the beginning of 2012. It was likewise in 2012 that Depp and long-lasting accomplice Paradis freely reported their detachment following 14 years of dating. Depp had 2 kids with Paradis, Lily Rose, born in 1999, and John Christopher, 2002. Heard split up with accomplice Stacia Van Ray simultaneously. USA Today announced that Heard was captured in 2009 on a charge of genuinely attacking then-girlfriend Van Ray at Seattle-Tacoma International Airport in Washington. The two got into a conflict after Heard purportedly snatched and hit Van Ray's arm. All charges were dropped, notwithstanding, with Van Ray herself saying that Heard was unjustly denounced by cops who misjudged and over-sensationalized the occurrence. People magazine announced that Depp and Heard were engaged after an image arose of the entertainer wearing a lavish wedding ring. Depp himself appeared to affirm the commitment in a video meet with the Daily Mail, subsequent to planning the wedding, arranging and bringing up that he was wearing a chick's ring on his finger. Following quite a while of dating, Depp and Heard wedded in a private service in their home in LA, with people announcing photographs. On May 23, 2016, Heard sought legal separation from Depp and furthermore acquired a brief controlling request against the Oscar-earned actor. She asserted that Depp had truly abused her during the relationship and said it was influenced while affected by medications or liquor. She affirmed that at the hour of seeking legal separation, an occurrence had as of late occurred, in which Depp tossed his telephone at her, leaving her with a wounded face. Nonetheless, a police representative revealed to People that an examination concerning the homegrown episode radio call tracked down that no wrongdoing had occurred. Depp denied these allegations and, through his agents, said Heard was endeavoring to get an untimely monetary goal by asserting abuse. Heard affirmed after swearing to tell the truth at a deposition, yet a settlement was in the long run reached after she withdrew her solicitation for an abusive behavior at home. She likewise cancelled her spousal health solicitation of $50,000 every month. Depp and Heard likewise delivered a joint proclamation saying our relationship was strongly enthusiastic and on occasion unpredictable, yet consistently limited by affection. Neither party has made bogus allegations for monetary profit. It continued, there was never any plan of physical or passionate mischief. Heard got $7 million from the separation, however, gave it to charity, as per People. Depp and Heard's separation was concluded a year after Heard filed. Heard kept the canines that were at the focal point of the 2015 scandal, wherein the couple neglected to announce the creatures in Australia. In the meantime, Depp retained all his sole ownership, everything being equal, remembering his private island for the Bahamas, just as an assortment of exemplary vehicles and bikes. The Hollywood Reporter announced that a non-slander provision was embedded into the settlement that forestalled either party from saying anything negative about the high-profile relationship and separation. Heard wrote an op-ed for the Washington Post in which she talked about the treatment of ladies in domestic abusive cases. In the op-ed, Heard expressed, I turn into an individual of note addressing domestic abuse, and I felt the full power of our way of anger for ladies who stand up. The suit said that Heard isn't a casualty of domestic abuse, she is a culprit, and rejected that Depp at any point abused her. All things being equal, the suit said that Heard's claims were essential for an intricate deception to produce positive publicity for the entertainer. Depp's legal advisors said the op-ed relied upon the focal reason that Miss Heard was a domestically abused casualty and that Mr. Depp executed abusive behavior at home against her. In a court recording that endeavored to excuse Depp's defamation suit, Heard itemized numerous occasions of supposed abuse that she said happened during their marriage and alluded to him as the monster per Variety. Heard asserted that she actually had scars on her arms and feet from an incident where Depp supposedly tossed her through a ping pong table and hauled her through broken glass. It is as yet continuous in the US. In January 2021, telephone recordings acquired by the Daily Mail were released. In these accounts, Heard admitted to hitting Depp. Heard is heard saying, I'm heartbroken that I didn't hit you across the face in a legitimate slap. However, I was hitting you. It was not punching you. I don't have any idea what the movement of my real hand was. Yet you're fine. I didn't hurt you. I didn't punch you. I was hitting you. In the meantime, Depp said in the recording, "I left the previous evening. Truly, I commit to you since I just couldn't take the possibility of greater physicality, more actual abuse on one another. Since we had carried it on, it would have gotten effing awful. And I said to you this once. I'm terrified to death. We are a effing crime scene at this moment." Depp continued. Heard answered, "I can't guarantee you that I will not get physical in action once more. God, I effing once in a while get so mad I lose it." The trial started towards the beginning of July 2020 and kept going for 3 weeks. Depp affirmed that Heard defecated in his bed and punched him, which Heard denies. Depp additionally blamed Heard for having extramarital issues with James Franco and Elon Musk, which Heard likewise denies. Heard, in the meantime, blamed Depp for truly abusing her, and has additionally blamed him for tossing a telephone at her face, which she said left her wounded. Besides, Heard said that Depp took steps to execute her on a few events. Depp and his legal counselors presented an application to the Court of Appeals in London, the second most elevated court in the land, to acquire permission to contest the High Court ruling that he attacked his ex Amber Heard. Nonetheless, the Court of Appeal judges denied Depp's application, saying the first hearing was full and reasonable, and that the preliminary appointed authority gave intensive purposes behind his decisions which have not been shown even apparently to be vitiated by any blunder of approach or mistake of law. Depp has since put forth an attempt to retaliate, conveying her a defamation lawsuit after proof of his honesty arose as a leaked recording from 2015 and an assertion from Heard's beautician. In any case, in an unexpected contort, Heard could be confronting a large number of dollars for this situation, yet additionally 3 years in prison. While nothing could be demonstrated, Heard's accusations against Depp were sufficient to essentially harm Depp's reputation and acting career. The story additionally nearly crashed the most recent Pirates of the Caribbean film, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Depp has confronted huge degrees of disdain and segregation in the course of recent years. Johnny Depp at first filed the suit to sue Heard for $50 million. In any case, presently apparently she couldn't just be compelled to pay the total, yet she could likely be confronting prison time. As indicated by the International Business Times, whenever Heard is proven liable for faking her wounds, she could confront 3 years of detainment. As indicated by the Wallen and Claridge law firm, the California Penal Code Section 141 PC expressed that it is unlawful to change, alter, plant, place, hide, assemble, or move any actual matter fully intent on making somebody be accused of wrongdoing. Would deal with felony indictments for this. Yet it doesn't stop there. Heard could likewise be accused of offering false evidence under California Penal Code 132 PC and preparing false evidence under California Penal Code Section 134 PC. These are additionally viewed as felony violations and each convey a maximum sentence of as long as 3 years. This additional layer of the case arose after Heard's beautician wouldn't back her cases of actual abuse, since, as she said, for the duration of the day of December 16, 2015, I could see obviously that Amber Heard didn't have any apparent imprints, wounds, cuts, or wounds to her face or some other piece of her body. So as you guys now know, Heard is surrounded in the box. There's no way out for her. So that was all for today's video, guys. Thanks for watching the video. Hope you enjoyed it.